modesty is still a thing. It is still something that is expected from women of God. If you are not a follower of Jesus Christ, please do not enter into my comments. The original Greek definition of what modesty is, according to the scriptures, would be to dress in such a way that shows that you are either ashamed of your body or that you are showing reverence or respect for someone or something else. Some of you might say, why would God want me to be ashamed of my body when this is how he made me? Well, if you remember in Genesis, whenever Adam and Eve sinned, the first thing that they did was they covered up themselves because they were able to recognize that they were naked. They were ashamed of what they saw. And the reason being is, in a perfect world, being naked has no effect on the human mind. But in an imperfect world, when there is sin, when there is lusting, it does indeed have an effect on the human mind. This is why God tells women to dress modestly. It literally says, so you would not lead a brother to sin. It doesn't take much for me as a man to dress modestly because our clothing culturally is already modest for the most part. But it is possible for me to dress in such a way that is sexually appealing, which would entice a woman to lust. I also have to dress modestly. I also behave modestly in other ways, in reverence for God in other ways, which is making sure I watch how I speak to certain people. I do not flirt with every single girl. That is modesty. I am behaving in such a way that shows reverence for God. To be more specific about dressing modestly, because I know many will have questions. How am I supposed to dress when I'm at the gym? How am I supposed to dress when I'm at the beach? It is as simple as dressing in such a way that goes against the cultural norm. The cultural norm is, when I'm going to the gym, I'm going to dress sexy. I am not sure how that has become normal to say I am going to dress sexy outside of the bedroom, but that is the norm, to dress in such a way that makes your body appealing to others. That is a sin. In doing so, you may cause someone else to lust, which simply means to think about you sexually. So now you have to talk to God about your clothing and your current apparel whenever you go to the beach, whenever you go to the gym. I don't care where you're going. Ask him to reveal what he desires for you to wear, male or female. I know it has become okay in this society, but biblically, wearing quote unquote sexy clothing is not okay.